The hunting page rut meter just jumped again. It's beginning to happen at a solid 50%. We are seeing plenty of rut-like activity, just not everywhere, every time. The does are on the feed, but the bucks are in the starting gate and ready to go. It is nothing to see a wall hanger buck just standing near a bedded doe or staring at a group of does while they feed. Eventually, he'll lose his patience and he'll rush the group, or just lose interest and he'll move on hoping to get lucky. Hope springs eternal in pre-rut bucks. The doe and fawn groups are beginning to be separated and the does are giving the bucks plenty of room. You never know when a buck's testosterone will make him forget his manners. This is classic pre-rut behavior. The buck's hanging out and the doe's feeding like they haven't eaten for weeks. Every day another doe comes into estrus, but you never quite know where or when. The lucky bucks are in her neighborhood and waiting for the fun to begin. Unfortunately, the bucks in the next township could only hope and wait and wander looking for that one doe of a dozen who is ready. Right now, only a fraction of the breeding is taking place. The older age bucks are beginning to give up their vampire ways and show up on camera during daylight hours. The very same daylight hours when earlier this month they were back in the thick stuff taking a snooze, or better yet, just simply staying alive. The bucks are beginning to check out any and every place they might have upon a doe. If that doe is close to being an estrus, he might take a short run at her. If she begins to be an estrus, an epic chase will ensue. All things considered, the bucks are beginning to make poor choices when it comes to staying alive. Shortly, you'll know when we say the rut makes a good hunter out of all of us. Speaking of hunting, we are not quite ready to call rut on just yet. The savvy deer hunter won't be watching the football game or raking leaves this weekend. There are plenty of bucks on their feet during daylight hours. If you have a good corridor for a buck to move from one area to another, that might be a good bet. Hunting food is always safe because the does are still on it. And where there are does, there will always be bucks. Most of the breeding is still ahead of us, but the hunter's rut that we've been waiting for lies just ahead. The hunting page will let you know when it's time to take those vacation days or call in sick. Stay tuned, it can happen any day now.